Welcome back, everybody. I've had a bit of a holiday, but back to very big news. So ChatGPT 5 has now launched. You're watching it on Thursday, loads of exciting news. This isn't just a new AI model. I think it's the biggest leap we've seen yet. Today, we're going to go through all its strengths, maybe some weaknesses. Let's test it out. This is the only place you need to be. Let's get into it. In this video, I'm going to walk you through ChatGPT 5, the brand new model, the model we've all been waiting for, the model that's excited everybody. Let's jump in. Let's find out what it's all about. Let's see if it's really as good as people are saying. Okay, so you go into ChatGPT and this is what you get. Introducing GPT-5. ChatGPT now has our smartest, fastest, most useful model yet with thinking built in, so you get the best answer every time. All of your old sidebar stuff is there, so your custom GPTs, your projects, thank God for that. That would have been a disaster, and all your previous chats, they're all there. Let's get rid of that. But now, instead of the ChatGPT 4.0, 03, etc., you've just got ChatGPT 5. Under ChatGPT 5, you've got the flagship model. You've got ChatGPT 5 Thinking and ChatGPT 5 Pro. So I think you only get the Pro if you're on the Pro scheme. So that will give you even higher levels of intelligence. ChatGPT 5 Thinking gives you extra thinking time. But now, basically, you've got the basic model, ChatGPT 5. You ask it a question. It then decides how much thinking to put in, how much reasoning, and gives you an answer. Let's test it out. First prompt, let's get it to do some basic research. Search for the latest developments in green hydrogen technology and summarize the key players with sources. Let's see how quick it is. Off it goes. Thinking longer for a better answer. So you can get a quick answer. So if you just press here, you'll get an immediate answer. But let's go through it. Searching. And I think if you click on here, you can see the work it's doing. Click off it, you get rid of it again, so you can see the work it's doing. So it's searching, finding the references for it, searching for green hydrogen developments, looking for UK news, and here we go. Here we go. We've got a concise answer. What's new in 2025? Policy and market signals. US final 45V clean H2 rules published on the 3rd of January. EU Hydrogen Bank. Technology developments, flagship projects, key players, can't even say that, Topso, ITM Power, Nel, Sunfire, Bloom Energy, developers, off-takers and integrators, Uniper, UK Humber, H2 Hub, policymakers, US Treasury, European Commission. Quick take, pros and cons. I always ask for pros and cons. It's built into my profile. So I've got a bit of a cold. It's built into my profile. So I always get pros and cons. It's given me a table, representative players, what this means for decisions. It's given me some nice links. And of course, my references in APA. You want to do research? Pretty damn good. Pretty good. Quick. Quicker than 03, I think. Really good. Let's move on. So we've seen its ability to do a bit of searching. So let's see if that really works. Summarize the top 5 business headlines from yesterday's Financial Times. Sits behind a paywall. Let's see what it can do. So it's doing searching the web. Not had to put anything else different on. US gold futures jumped to a surprise after surprise tariff. Sudden US tariffs shock global markets, driving gold futures to record highs. Analysts warn they could disrupt precious metal trade and refining. Record inflows into US high-grade corporate bonds. Nvidia granted license to export AI chips to China. Cool. Hong Kong sees surge in tech IPOs. Trump media company to broadcast GB news in the US. God. Tariff on gold gives me at a glance. Very cool, and I can jump in and have a look. Really cool. Very quick, really snappy, Very cool. Let's try something else. Okay, so I have uploaded a floor plan and I've said, give me interior design suggestions for the living room of this house. See what we get. There we go. Layout and flow. Conversation friendly. Arrange the sofa along the long wall. Keep the access through to the hall. Kitchen diner. Color and light. Walls. Warm neutral. Soft taupe. Storage and display. If you'd like, I can create a 3D visual mock-up. See what it does. It's now generating an image. How cool is this? So basically, I put in the floor plan, give me an interior design suggestions for the living room of this house. It's given me a whole load of suggestions. Give me the mock-up, 3D visual mock-up. Here we go. Okay, so it's produced me a whole load of pictures. So this is its design for my front room. And this is my front room. Pretty nice. And we have something here for styles. Oh, we could go, oh, because it's a picture, we can change the styles. Very cool. Photo shoot. That's new. And it also produced this one. Better not show Mrs. Professor or she's going to want us to redecorate. No, it doesn't look quite like my house. The other one looked much more like my house. Again, we've got the styles. Very cool. There's the two. Nice, isn't it? Okay, so let's try its voice. That's really lovely. I need some bookshelves adding in. Could you do that, please?
Sure thing. I'll keep it straightforward and casual. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
And there we go, just like that. It's put some bookshelves in. That was picture 1. Picture 2, no bookshelves. Oh, got lots of bookshelves in now. Cool. So that was the first one. Now it's produced me 2 with bookshelves. How cool is that? Put text in, put pictures in, put text in, then have a voice conversation with it to get the output you want. Very cool. Very cool. Let's move on. Okay, now let's not forget that ChatGPT has had memory for quite a long time, and I think it's quite powerful. I think it's powerful and people often don't use it. If you want to store a specific format for your reports, if you want to remember your dietary requirements, etc., tell ChatGPT, it will remember it, and then whenever you ask it for anything, it will do that and remember what you gave it. Really powerful. So here we go. Remember that I prefer British spelling and a formal business tone for all future responses. Let it know. Understood. I'll use British spelling and a formal business tone for any future responses. Fantastic. Simple, really powerful. Don't worry about noting down these prompts. Down below in the description, I will leave a link to the full prompt pack with other information that you might find useful when using ChatGPT. Try it out alongside, but all the prompts will be down in a link below in the description. Okay, so as you know, I have done videos on creating custom GPTs. Can we get ChatGPT 5 to create its own custom GPT? So I've got create a custom GPT that specializes in writing LinkedIn posts for senior executives interested in AI. See what happens. Complete specification. So it's given me complete specification. Core system prompt. How cool is this? Writing guidelines, capabilities and style adjustments, and some example output. It's given an example prompt. Would you like me? If you'd like, I can now package this into an actual JSON file ready to upload to OpenAI's custom GPT builder so it works straight away without any prompts manually. Create the file. How cool is this? So now you don't need to create your own GPTs. You can go through ChatGPT and create your own. Working. We can have a look, of course. There we go. I wonder why it's so flashy. If that's something to do with me. Turn that off. That's annoying, isn't it? Hey, let's see if we can actually make the custom GPT. So I'm just going to download the JSON. Go to GPTs. Go create GPTs. So we're going to create GPT. So you got it. Please upload your file. So I've got this JSON file here. Just add it in here. Yep. Yes, use the file. This works. It's going to be understood. Okay. So it has, I can give you a full system prompt and setup file so you can upload it straight to OpenAI's Custom GPT builder. Here we go. So we've got system prompt, example interactions, upload instructions. Here's the system prompt, which I can copy. And then these are the example interactions. So go to platform.openai.com. We're in. Okay, so what's the instructions? Explore GPT's Creator GPT. So I'd hoped you could just create it with a file, but apparently you can't. I did try a couple of times. So you go to create and configure, and what it's done is given you the knowledge pack, the instructions, etc. You just go into your ChatGPT's, create, and then you just use the files to make it work. Nearly there. I think it wants to do it. Not quite there yet. Hey ho, maybe next time. Sam, if you're listening, it'd be great if you could do that. That would be very cool. Okay, can it handle big CSV files? So I've said I've created a CSV file here. I'm going to add this in. Customer feedback. Give me a sentiment analysis chart. See what we get. So I opened up all of the data. It's doing some analysis. See what we get. There we go. Quick, cool. This ChatGPT 5 is very smart. And remember that if you're on the free plan, you have access to ChatGPT 5 from today. Really, really cool. This is excellent stuff. Let's move on. Let's try something really tough. Okay, so let's try something more complex. Create me an interactive website for users to work through DBT skills. I'm going to set this going. So, as you know, mental health is something that's really important to me. My wife is a mental health nurse, and DBT, dialectic behavioral therapy, is a therapy that is really useful for people who can often struggle with managing their emotions. So I've asked it to create me a website. Let's see what happens. It's building. Create me an interactive website for users to work through DBT skills. That's all I put in. See what we get. This is vibe coding. So we have like a canvas here, and up here we've got a run code. So hopefully we'll be able to run the code after this. Now, if you watched the launch, you'll see that they've put a lot of effort into making its output a bit easier to use, a bit less sort of clinical. And I know we've seen with lots of other bits of software like Manus, etc., the ability for it to produce something that really feels positive from day one. So we'll see what it does with these with this code. We're already up to nearly 400 lines of code. I couldn't even think about doing this. Honestly, couldn't even think about writing this code. Let's see if it can produce me something that's useful and that works. We'll see. Maybe it won't work at all. Coding's real fun. So I've not done coding for feels like 100 years. When I was at school, I used to do coding, but in BASIC and assembler. Never used Python, never used HTML, a little bit of HTML maybe. But here we go, and without being able to write one line of code, we'll see what we get. Smart. Okay, so I built a single file interactive DBT skills website, preview in Canvas. Let's have a look. Installing DBT Skills Lab. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got. So you can put in your mood. Maybe I'll put a 5. Say I'm calm today. No triggers. Breathing practice. Start this. Inhale. It should be telling me to exhale. 5 senses. See, feel, hear, smell, taste. You can put in what you've seen, felt, progress, and export. Put your name in. Mindfulness, distress tolerance, emotional regulation, interpersonal effectiveness. How to use or extend. Test the preview. Your entries saved into the browser. Reset. Got data here. Export to JSON. I don't think this worked, did it? Got on off there. Personal effectiveness. I see. We've got breathing practice, distress tolerance, so tip, which is a skill in DBT, progress and exports, emotional regulation, eat, sleep, exercise, medications, avoid substances, check the facts, got your mood today, interpersonal effectiveness. Cool. Well, as you can see, it's not a bad start. It works. And here it tells you how you can create a file that you can download. So this is just the preview. Looks pretty good. Breathing practice, see if that works now. No. But very quickly, it's produced a usable website. And of course, what you can do is go back, change it, add in new tools, etc. Really cool. You want to brand the site, you can. Code is self-contained and testable. Very, very cool. Couldn't do that in O3. You can now do it in GPT-5. Have a go. Really cool. Okay, so there is some experimental video production. Let's see whether this works. Generate a 10-second animated preview for a YouTube video about GPT-5. See what we get. This is what we've got. Should we try it? So it can't render. It won't render. It did tell me how I could do it. And it would create a animation storyboard and give you the file setup so you can render it. But it won't do it in ChatGPT. Maybe next time. Something else for you to do, Sam. Get working on it. Okay, back to our creating business proposal. So create a business proposal for the professor to deliver board briefings on AI. Should be pretty good at this. Here's a structured business proposal. Knows me, remember. Executive summary, objectives, post-service, AI in context, sector deep dives, benefits to the board, why me, deliverables, investment, next steps, info, etc. Really good. Okay, so now I've said create a brochure in Japanese and ensure that there is a culturally appropriate summary. Will it be able to do that? Only ever worked in English. See what we get. So didn't work. The PDF, as you saw, looked corrupted. Didn't work. PDF looked corrupted. It looks like the issue is that the environment doesn't have a Japanese compatible font installed. I can still provide the brochure for you with Japanese text and layout, but instead of generated PDF, I can give you a fully formatted Japanese text, Canva or Word template. There we go. It's Gothic. Let's try that if I don't already have it. Let's see what Word gives me. Wait for it to download. It's very quick. There's Word. Have a look. Let's try Gothic. There we go. There's a summary in Japanese. I don't know if it's right or not, but it looks pretty good to me. Really, really powerful. Okay, I could go on, and I probably will, for hours, trying out GPT-5. Let me just tell you, it is very, very cool. It's quicker. I think the responses you get are sharper, more human in some way. Its coding abilities are second to none, and I think that's true, second to none. And I've obviously tried Manus and Claude. I think GPT-5 is the best. The image generation, good, but of course that was in the old ChatGPT. I think GPT-5 is outstanding, and the best thing, it's free. You can go and use it for free now. If you go on to the paid plan, you get more usage. If you go on to the pro plan, you get even more usage and deep thinking. We haven't even tried deep thinking. I will be back with more videos, how to get the most out of this for your business, for you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed making it. I'll catch you soon. Bye bye for now.